All right, welcome back, chat. I just ended the stream. We were 5 hours and 10 minutes into it. I thought that was a little bit long. If anybody wanted to come and watch that later, I'd be like, 5 hours, man. Ain't got time. Ain't nobody got time. So we started a new one. Gonna try to do better about keeping them, a little, around a couple hours or so, or less. Anyway, be right back. I'm gonna grab me a couple gummies. Big girl. I did my sweet baby.
This is gonna be the shittiest fucking ride ever. What happened? It's not a car. Goddamn mountain bike. Jesus.
Oh, I love my Betsu Scout now.
Oh my god, take it all the way up to fucking Toledo. That was a pretty decent wheel spin this time, gentlemen. Hey, what'd you get? 30K. Fuck yeah.
Very nice.
30K richer than you were before. I was rich, but I ain't rich no more.
Can't do that. What is going on? The bike won't move. X muscle doesn't make a difference either. What am I doing wrong here? I can't even get off of it. Oh. So I can't get off my bike. I can't move my bike. Flexing the X muscle doesn't change it.
Pound it and pull it back out.
I was too far from the impound thing. Yeah, it still won't move.
Hop off of it real quick.
Again, I can't. Knock me off again. Weird.
Like, the bike won't move at all. It's not like wigging out or anything.
Well, he just got on it and drove it.
See if it'll move now.
Negative.
What's your X? So, it works fine if somebody else gets on it, but not you.
Now it works.
Nice.
I did that X like numerous times. So what's your location there, James? Oh, I thought you were riding on a mountain.
No, I'm riding a mountain bike.
Oh, an actual bicycle?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, screw that. See, I pulled out my Maybetsu Scout Classic. I was going to come ride trails. This thing will flat out get now. It's fully upgraded. It'll ride a wheelie until you let off.
Nice.
I don't know how to do that without the controller, though.
Control muscle to do the wheelie.
Roger, thanks.
And then if you use your shift and your brake, you'll do your frontal. Actually cruising pretty good. Cruising pretty good on this mountain bike. This thing actually moves pretty quick.
My Maybetsu Scout in the other city goes to 156. It only goes to 120 something in here, fully upgraded. Gotta keep that door locked.
Nice little mountain bike ride from Sandy to Toledo.
You know, I've watched other people on their Purple Eyes, and when they do stuff like that, they get plus 25% stamina. I've never gotten my game to do that in here. And I've done some running now.
So, like, for this city, if you want to make yourself faster and get better stamina, you gotta go do paintball.
Ah, okay.
In other cities, it's like gym setup, and yet again in other cities, it's doing the same thing that you would do in the normal city, where you would just punch the shit out of things, run up and down the beach, yada yada.
So the gym doesn't help that in this one?
Oh, there is no gym in this one. That's why you got to do it at paintball.
Oh, that's right. I was in the other city the other day when I was at the gym down at the beach. I thought it was here. Hey, Storm, does my diamond plate on my wrecker bed look the same as yours? It looks like it's a different texture now.
I'll pull mine out. I don't even know.
Didn't know if that's something I inadvertently, accidentally upgraded.
No, mine has it too.
Looks weird.
Almost kind of looks like a fucked up carbon fiber or something.
Right. It's way too tight of a diamond plate. Just two bored employees chilling on the roof. So what's the think command to burn one in this one? Yeah, but that's a cigarette, damn it.
Hold on.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it's a cigarette. You didn't specify.
Drivers just got paid again. Wow, one of them was $1,035 by himself. Made about 2,300 that time.
Oh yeah. Flex your F6 muscle. It should pull up a menu in your eyes, and then go to the search bar and type in joint.
Nothing comes up.
You just gotta make sure that you're on all. You know what I mean? At the very top.
See, I was nice. I even gave you first hit.
True.
Did you just fall out? That's a
Yeah,
dankety dank.
muscle.
Dankety dank, stankety stank. On the for reals, I currently got 4. I got lemon haze, Afghan, dang, what were the other 2? Oh, critical punch and Skittles.
You gotta get some of that cheetah piss.
I tried some of that from the dispensary. I wasn't that impressed with it. Some of my stuff, even my friends are like, man, you got any of that for sale? And I'm like, no, I wasn't trying to be the man. I'm trying to grow so I got smoke.
My buddy swears by that cheetah piss, and I don't think it's great.
I wasn't that impressed either, man. It's good, don't get me wrong, but it's a sativa, so that's a good daytime when you're working if you're that kind of person. But I usually keep
Right.
work and play separate.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Don't get me wrong, I've worked landscape jobs and mindless stuff like that where, you can be high and it doesn't even matter. I mean, unless you're that kind of person and you can't cut a straight line when you're high or something, but
Right.
I ain't that guy. But even then, I usually don't smoke at work.
Yeah, that's my outlook on it. There's a time for work and there's a time for play.
That's the
I'll
way
focus
I've always
straight
lived. Kept me out of trouble IRL, too.
Right.
I have just a, who's this?
Is this you, James?
Well, it's somebody with access because it was locked.
It's James.
Roger that. I thought I heard him try to answer, but it didn't come through. That's a nice ride.
It's alright.
It's alright. This mofo.
Honestly thinking about selling it.
I'll give you 100K for it.
Yeah, that's how you know it's better than just alright. What did it cost before upgrade?
It cost me 400K, but that's just because it was from a friend of mine.
I'll give you under Pt4.
This guy. You can't blame him for trying, though.
You can't hate the player, you gotta hate the game, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's the fucking Dutchie, man.
Right. Hold on, let me get on the left-hand side.
Let me just pass it right through the screen here.
Yeah, facts.
I'm on your left-hand side. You know how the song goes. Pass the Dutchie on the left-hand side.
Now I want to listen to that song.
Right, that's been eons for me, bro. That was good old music, though.
If I hear another cop siren and they don't call us to tow something, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Yeah, it's been pretty slow and boring, ain't no doubt. I mean, at least we're getting paid, but we could technically go look for illegally parked NPCs, but since you don't fill a form and we don't get paid, what's the point?
Right.
If it ain't earning the company cheese, then why?
Now, if PD calls us and say, hey, I need you to come get this,
Yeah, that's different.
NPC, yeah.
Because we can bill their ass. My firearms license wasn't free, and there's a $10,000 thing for it also. So, yeah, they're getting billed for everyone they call me for from here out.
That's crazy.
Bad enough I got to ask you for permission to own a firearm, and then I got to pay you $10,000 and give you my DNA so you can plant it somewhere? Yeah. And they were like, we don't do that. I'm like, oh, no, cops are totally honest and legal. Yeah, right.
Right.
You can lie to your cop friends like that. Don't lie to me like that.
Type shit.
Seriously, though, now that the DOJ is back, man, you ought to go petition to get that expunged. I'll go with you as a friend of the court or whatever, as a character witness.
I'm thinking about it.
Be like, I done worked with this man for 2 days. He's a good person. 2 days in this city is like 2 years.
Right.
Waiting around for a tow call.
It feels like.
I'm telling you, in the other server, man, I was having fun with my rollback, dropping cars through the front doors of the police station and hospital and even that gang's front gate.
Yeah, but is that easy to catch a flight doing that, though? You know what I mean?
I never got caught. They were so busy chasing people at 200 miles an hour, slamming into everybody and not even apologizing or checking if you're okay, that they didn't notice me doing that. Except the gang, they noticed it and shot me up. So I brought them a hearse and blocked their entrance later. Nice subtle message. They had stole my shoes at the Tequila La. That's what precipitated the whole thing. So I didn't just go looking for trouble with a gang, in other words. I may be dumb, but I ain't stupid. I ain't dumb either, chat. It's just having fun.
Did you guys see the email announcement?
No, let me go check. Watch, while I'm checking, he's gonna tell us what it was anyway. About the government or what?
It was just thrown out there, just a minute ago.
Man, I ain't got time to look at what time it came. 5:52. So no, not that. Oh, announcements. He did say announcement. Did you see the announcement? Turn time down and server. Make sure you clear cash for work diligently. What's your mention of them? Back to 4 a.m. Oh, about the 4 a.m.
Yep.
Yeah, I ain't gonna be on then.
Me either.
I'm gonna be watching my eyelids for leaks. What is going on over there, puppy? You scared me. Made me jump the way. What? He's having dreams. I don't know what the world that was at first. I'll make sure I clear my cache again just to be certain I've gotten rid of anything that they've replaced.
Yeah, I did when I woke up.
Well, I did early this morning, so it might have been before they completed all that, is what I'm getting at.
Right.
They bombed. Dang, we bombed Yemen today, evidently.
No shit.
Yep. And gave a pretty stern warning to Iran, who's. Although, dude, I'm 54. You know how many times in my life I've heard that Iran's within a week or a month of having a nuclear weapon, but supposedly they're allegedly within a week of it again, and evidently Trump's administration gave them a pretty stern warning today. But yeah, we also bombed Yemen, evidently.
Jesus.
Right now is definitely not the time for people to fuck around because they're gonna find out.
Yeah, for sure. And rightfully so. It's about time we got back to having that kind of might in the world, but at the same time, we need to be careful how much we're stretching ourselves thin, because we are pretty thin in a lot of spots. And we're already weakened from the previous administration's just destruction of our military structure with all that DEI crap that, thank God, Pete Hegseth is finally getting rid of.
100%. It's like at some point you just gotta be like, all right, that's fucking enough.
Man, I remember. Never mind. I don't want to say too much on my purple stream, but I know back in the day when I was the age of serving, people that were, like that, you either kept that in the closet or you got your ass kicked. I can tell you that. But anyway, it's a whole different world in military now.
Yeah, my nephew is a Marine. He talks about that all the time. He's like, man, I'm so happy that this shit's getting dealt with. It's like, it was a bit ridiculous.
And even so, they were the least affected ones because the Marine Corps didn't go full tilt on the DEI thing. Not like the Air Force and the Army. I mean, they didn't have generals and drag. It's like we really looked weak for a while there, man, and our adversaries saw that too.
Yep, that's why it's like when everybody's like, yeah, Putin's an asshole. I was like, yeah, but do you blame him?
Yeah, for real. I'm no sympathizer of him, but again, like you said, and being all fair and honest, do you blame him?
Nope, not one bit. I saw that, I'd think the same shit.
And from a whole different perspective, I mean, I'm a believer, but is it any wonder that we ain't about, it talks about the second coming, that the days would be like as in the days of Noah with the wickedness in the world. If we ain't wicked, I don't know what is. I mean, with all this gender confusion, and I mean, what they all fail to recognize is there's going to be like a whole missing generation of people in our country because nobody's having kids because they all like each other or have changed their, you know, mutilated themselves.
I blame the fucking schools for 90% of that shit.
Oh, it is that, man, and thankfully they're gutting that too, man.
Yep.
Dude, we were infiltrated. I saw warnings back in the 70s when I was a kid, and then in the 80s when I was a teenager, and then in the 90s when I was in my 20s, and I was just too involved in, you know, having fun in life, man, to take any of that serious. But communism has been infiltrating every facet of our education and government since then.
Mm-hmm.
They are very deeply rooted. That's why they call it the swamp.
Yep.
Man, you got awful quiet over there, Storm.
And it's real bad. It's real bad where I'm at. I'm in the West Coast over in Oregon, so.
Well, man, I'm going to tell you as a Virginian, man, it's frustrating for us because you look at the state and the entire state is red except in the very center in Albemarle County where Charlottesville is blue. And but the problem is Northern Virginia up around D.C., man. There are so many millions of people there that their vote just counters the whole rest of the entire state because we live in the mountains and we're rural. We don't have as many vote
Right.
counts. But you look at the color of the state and it's almost entirely red except for those places. That needs to change. We've been trying to get the governor and the state to just separate Northern Virginia, you know, into like with DC. DC is its own thing. Let them vote with DC. That's where they all work anyway. That's why they live there. Because it's just inside Virginia. You know, it's a 20-minute commute for them.
Yeah, I'm gonna be probably moving over to Louisiana here pretty soon just because the cost of living where I'm at's ridiculous.
And you said you're where?
I'm in Oregon.
Oh,
I live in
yeah,
Portland.
dude.
Yeah,
Oh, my God.
it's pretty bad.
It ain't near Portland, I hope.
I am in Portland.
Oh, my God, dude.
Like, not only am I in Portland, I'm in North Portland.
Get the frick out of there, bro.
Yeah.
That's toxic, like in a major way.
It's
It's been that way. Do they still own that where they seized part of America technically, or did they ever take that back?
Oh no, as far as I know, they still have a grip.
Man, that's crazy because they like seized a few city blocks or something, wasn't it? And
Yeah, Antifa, like, it was all around the fucking ICE building and shit too.
I can't believe that's not one of the first things the Trump admin did when they got back in power was go take that back. That's American soil, and yeah. Unless you think you're really a country and you're ready to fight the entire country of America for it, then I get the frick out of there.
Yeah. I plan on it.
No, I don't mean you. I'm saying that's what they should tell the Antifa that have occupied
yeah,
that entire
100%.
space.
100%.
Take that back. That doesn't belong to you.
It was crazy, man. Like, when those, back when the BLM fucking riots and shit were happening over here, it was, oh my god, bro. Downtown was just, ooh.
Yeah, you know, that's the saddest part of Black Lives Matter is how many black people actually died in all those movements during that.
Yeah, it's crazy too. And then like the weirdest shit about it, right, is when you're watching the news and it's a BLM thing and it's some fat fucking white bitch doing the whole thing. So
Yeah, or little white
what-
punks with masks on so that
Yeah,
nobody
like,
can
you're just
ID them.
making it worse for people, bro. Like,
Yep.
fuck off.
Yeah, all that social, whatever they call that. I know what you're talking about, though. That pandering and pondering, or whatever.
Mm-hmm. The pygmy bitches. Pick me, motherfucker. Pick
Yep.
me. Yeah. And it's funny, too, because, like, these same people who sit there and preach that shit, like, they go through an actual hood. Those are the bitches that are gripping their purse, ready to pull a gun, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even want to fucking hear you talk.
For sure.
Like, you sit there and act like you fucking care. You don't.
And they're the first ones, if they were to get robbed or raped or call and be like, it was a black man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what fucked that part.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And don't get it wrong, most black people know that too, that those white bitches are fake. They play them and rob them for everything they can, take advantage of them. They're stupid, so they deserve it.
That's right.
But like I was saying originally, the problem is with all that confusion, we're losing almost an entire generation of people who's gonna.
Yeah, it's sad. It is definitely sad.
Thankfully, there are pockets of conservative people who have children and understand what's going on, and they're having children. But is it enough? You know.
Right. Hey man, I did my part. I got 7 girls out there in the world.
Good God, man. Yeah, that they ought to reproduce. Congrats on that, but holy crap, I think I'd be like insane if I had. That'd be the worst for me, is if it, you know, if I'd have had kids if they were girls. I always worried about that because I am that guy.
I kept trying for that boy and failed 7 fucking times, so I never tried again. Don't plan on.
Yeah, I hear you. I told one of my best friends after his 5th kid, I was like, you know, they do make these things called condoms.
That takes all the fun out of it.
Right? I think that's about what he said too. I was like, yeah, but you keep complaining about how much it is in groceries. You're the one that keeps having her spit them out.
Alright.
You could at least pull out then if you don't want to use a condom. Squirt it all over, whatever, bro.
Get her face or something.
Right, man. Paint the walls with it. Oh, you are such a cutie. Yeah, you are a precious baby boy. Man, I got lucky to get this puppy.
Yeah, I
Feel
barely
blessed.
leave my house anymore. I have this allergic reaction to stupid people that break out in handcuffs, so I just stay.
Damn, dude, I think we're related. Well, I don't get in the handcuffs, but I think we're related as far as. I tell people all the time, I love dogs more than I like most people. So that says it all. I don't like too many people. I've become pretty antisocial too, and I live in the mountains, so I've become a hermit pretty well. And I'm definitely mountain equipped as far as mountain hard. So, you know, F around and find out. I know all the ways in and out of here and how to block them off so that, you know, one of them wrong turn kind of things.
Fuck around, find out, end up on my dinner plate, bitch.
Right? Or my dog's bowls. Got a neighbor that's a pig farmer.
Oh yeah, those pigs will eat fucking anything.
Yeah, all the way gone. And trample everything else down into the soil. Yeah, I said that out loud and on stream. I'm joking.
It's a joke, people. It's a joke. Kind of.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a joke, not a penis. Don't take it so hard.
You're gonna have a SWAT kicking in your front door here in about 5 minutes.
Man, my county ain't got no daggone SWAT. It'd be 3 fat deputy sheriffs. It's gonna take them 45 minutes to get here.
And that's just walking from the car to your door.
Yeah, right.
The holes you have on the counter is gonna be gone too, so don't even worry about it.
Yeah, right. Now, the funny thing is the squirrels pinch their butt cheeks. They don't even fart crossing my yard because they know these dogs will hear it, and I'll know about it before they ever even got close. My dogs don't play, man. They hear every little thing outside. I don't know how, because this house is pretty airtight, but I'm like, man, you don't hear nothing. And I'll get up and look, and then, like, sure enough, somebody was walking through. It's like, you know, I don't know if they heard them talking or how they knew that. Because that's like, down my driveway is probably, I think it's 74 yards. I've used my rangefinder to look at it. So it's 74 yards from the top of the hill where my front door is down the driveway to the flat road at the bottom. and they've heard people walking through and barked at them from in the house with everything closed up. I wish I had ears like that. When I took my physical to go to UXO school, the lady at the doctor's office accused me of cheating. You know how you got to raise your hand every time you hear a beep. I was evidently hearing them down in ranges where it's just most people don't. And she was like, "You're cheating." I was like, "Well, did you push the button or not?" She goes, "Yes." I said, "Did I raise my hand?" She's like, "Yes." I was like, "Then how could I cheat?" I either heard it or I didn't hear it. And then when I took the eye test, I've got like 2013. It's almost what they call pilot vision, but I was reading way down in the lines where most people don't. She was like, "You're cheating." I was like, "How am I cheating?" I was like, "Here, come look in my eyes. I don't have magnifying lenses or anything in there. I'm not cheating. I can see that." She goes, "Well, you've got good eyes and ears."
Yeah, I got pretty good eyes. 2010.
For smoking for 31 years, I don't anymore, but when I did the spirometry test, where you blow in the tube to test your lung capacity, I actually like did really well on that also.
Oh yeah.
I was surprised, man, because my lungs feel like they're not full capacity, but I was able to keep the steady enough of a pressure that I passed the test. And that's for respirators for like diving. I wasn't planning on doing underwater UXO anyway, but you have to do it as part of the physical.
Yeah. Alright, I'll be on my head in a minute. I'm gonna get dinner started. I'm fucking hungry.
Roger that. I've already done that, thankfully. Well, I'd hope so. It's 11:34 p.m. here, so. Oh, you are such. Man, if y'all were on my Discord, I'd send you a picture of my freaking puppy. This dude is the cutest little freaking thing. He's a blue brindle pitty, a Staffordshire Bull Terrier, but he has the prettiest green eyes and blue nose, man. He is just the cutest little thing. I had a brown brindle, the typical brindle color, male that was 11 and a half, between 11 and a half and 12 years old. I had to put him down last May. He had the worst case of cancer I've ever seen in a dog, man. It was just horrible, but that's when I ended up getting this guy just before Christmas and December 3rd, and he's almost 6 months old, but man, he's just, I'm telling you, he's adorable. He's a funny little dude, too. He's got a really good personality.
I got two big old boys.
Pitties.
Yeah, what's up, brother? What up, what up?
Oh.
You said what? That's so tragic.
Man, I ain't got no dogs. I got a couple of cats. Got a cat that's as big
I
as
gotta
my
fucking do it
son.
too. I haven't yet. That'll be tomorrow.
Right on.
Fucking Maine Coon Siberian. He's a big fucker.
Yeah, there was a Maine Coon that used to live around here in the woods. It was some previous neighbors of mine. The old guy passed away, and then his wife, I guess the cat just wandered off, and she thought it died, but after she moved away to a nursing home, that thing was still coming around here kicking the butt of some feral cats that I was trying to feed and help. And I mean, it would come in and absolutely, you go out there and there were fur balls on the floor where it was absolutely shredding a normal sized cat, man. I imagine that thing probably had its way with a few female bobcats if it wanted to. It was that big.
Yeah, he's a 40-pound fucking beast.
Yeah, he was huge too. This big gray one that was around looked like a gray tiger. He had dark gray stripes on, light gray fur.
Fluffy mane.
Yep.
Yeah.
And huge paws, man. Huge paws. First time I saw the tracks out in the mud, I actually thought a bobcat was coming around. And then after I put cameras on my house, a few years later, I saw that it was that Maine Coon coming. And I had a camera in the garage when I was trying to help that feral cat and their babies. And that's how I saw when the male babies got a little bigger. I saw on the camera it was that Maine Coon coming in there just absolutely whooping the snot out of him, man. And they were big cats, the domestic male cats. You know, they had grown to pretty big cats, but he was just so much bigger.
Right?
They did not
Those
stand a
big
chance.
fucking cats.
Is that somebody else out here? I thought I heard a lady for a second.
It was probably me when I opened my mouth.
Oh, got you. In the background, I got you. Cool deal.
Yeah.
No big. I just wanted to make sure we weren't ignoring somebody.
Yeah, I can't hear them when I have my headset on. It's really good.
Yeah, and you got to do that duty first and foremost. So I understand. It's just running and running and running. Children, drugs are bad, okay?
You're bad, okay?
Stop. Stop. They make you run around like a madman, like that fella over there.
Drugs are bad, but weed is good.
Amen.
That's the only thing I'm not gonna enjoy about moving out there to Louisiana is it's not legal like it is here.
Oh, that does suck. I can't believe Virginia finally did. You know, they are a commonwealth. I've always called them the common and wealthy, but I figured with the draconian laws we had, you know, where you got 20 years just for possessing more than 2 ounces, even if it wasn't in more than one bag. But I figured we'd be one of the last, if ever. But I couldn't believe when they did it a few years ago.
Yeah.
They decriminalized it first. They decriminalized it first, and then the following year, you were allowed to grow up to 4 plants, you know, for people 21 and older per household.
Yeah.
Per year.
Yeah, here it went from decriminalization, like it was decriminalized for years upon years before it was legalized. But when they legalized it, like what they did to kill out the drug dealers is they made it to where people that wanted to could get a grant to start a farm, and Oregon has really good soil for growing. So a shitload of people took up the opportunity to do that. Now you can buy an ounce here of mid shelf for like $40.
Yeah, man, it's come down so much here too. It's unbelievable. I remember paying almost 400, and some people did pay 400. I just got the buddy price for a O. That is.
When I was growing and selling myself back before it was legalized, I was selling my shit at like $5.20 an ounce, bro. People were buying all that shit.
Wow, that's higher than I've ever. I definitely would never pay that. I've never heard of anybody here paying that. But I remember when they were paying 400 an ounce, I was getting it for 375. But again, that was buddy price.
The $5.20 an ounce, that was common person price. Buddy price is like 400 an ounce, but like this was top tier shit, right? So like.
Yeah, same here. That's all my buddy messed with.
That, like your average stoner, that would last them 2-3 fucking months, because smoking a bowl a day is about all you needed.
Right, but somebody that smokes a lot, you know, for me, I would still go through it in like a couple weeks.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the same way, right? But
my ex-wife, you know, back when we were married, she used to bitch about that so much, how much money I spent on weed. And I was like, every other penny I make goes in that account for whatever. You know, I told you when I met you, I'm gonna smoke. Don't even start about it, because I'm gonna smoke until I don't want to smoke. So don't. And there she went doing it.
Smoking till the day I die. Probably on my deathbed I'll be choking them all.
Yep. It's what keeps me from wanting to choke things. Remember what we were talking about being about antisocial?
About the only way I get to leave my house is if I'm fried out of my fucking brain.
Same here, man. And now I've got a new neighbor. His wife makes better gummies than I've ever bought from a dispensary. And I gave her some of my stuff I grew. And she made me gummies, man. And those are even better. I take a couple of those before I leave.
Yeah, I just, like a couple weeks ago, went and got one of the gummies that are 1,000 milligrams, bro. Oh my god, that shit was
Yeah, mine hit real different. They were like, you know, we can't eat your gummies. He said, I just licked my fingers after we made the oil before she made the gummies. He said, and I was asleep 2 hours later. I was like, well, I told you it was some pretty strong indica, bro. That stuff, that entire lemon haze plant, I had one 2 years ago that did this too. Only one of them each time of the lemon haze, the entire stalk, stems, leaves, and buds turned gold.
hell yeah.
Man, that thing is, I'm telling you, it'll put you to sleep. I've woken up in my chair here still in city with drool hanging out of my mouth a few times.
What's happening?
Yeah, be like, oops. Well, I guess he's out. Say what?
I'm on the phone, my brother.
Oh, sorry. I thought he was saying something else.
Yeah, alright. I'll come pick you up right now. Stay there. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Everything good?
Woke up. Yeah, my brother just woke up. He's not going to be up for a bit, so I'm going to go hang out with him for... He's not going to be on long, so I'm going to go hang out with him for a bit.
Cool deal, man.
And
I might
so
catch you
slow
on
down
them.
here.
I don't know how much longer I'll be in city. It's getting late here, but
Yeah, 100%. It's been so fucking slow here. You know what I mean? So,
I'll be around, but
yeah, I'll stay on the radio and shit. I'm chilling, so.
yeah, I'm gonna be going to do fucking the same thing you probably are.
Cool. Car pickups.
Yep.
well, y'all have
Right
fun.
now that I'm heading off to.
Yeah, we're gonna go boost some cars for a bit.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. Have fun. Be safe.
Yes, sir, buddy. You be around tomorrow?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, I'll be here, so I'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, man. Later.
That horn is fucking wild, bro.
Right?
All right. How long we been on this new stream? Not even an hour. Nope. 49 minutes. I mean, they ain't wrong. It's slow as crap. We were over 5 hours on the last stream. I did 2 streams before that today. Not real long ones, but we've been going for a while. Had a few calls. Nothing spectacular. Except for the one that I just picked up that the dudes come shooting my truck. Check these gates again. I'll lock this one. Okay, so it's locked. It's locked. Good deal. Yes, I'm that employee. My guy's running for me. You got corn cob up your butt. like it hurts. It hurts. Check these doors as well. Make sure they're still locked. Good. Alright. Everything is secure, sir. I just checked off both lots. All gates are locked. The house is still locked here to get in. I'm going to probably fly out. Y'all have a good evening.
Have a good night, buddy.
Have a good night.
Alright. Catch y'all tomorrow. Why is our perspective so daggone close? Weird. Alright, but anyway, we're at 50 minutes. Man, I don't know what else to do. We'll ride down, check on our trucking peeps, I suppose. They should be fine on fuel, actually, but I want to check. I also want to see whether my clothes got messed up today and whatever they changed. Maybe because I haven't dumped cash. I don't know. We'll find out. We fitting to find out. Because I ain't take this uniform off since I started here. It's just nasty. Let's try this one. Pardon me while I change my clothes there, public. Well, it saved, so. My puny little one. Alright, you ride on the wrong side, I'll ride on the wrong side. I did back there anyway. Man, they're up to 42K already. Nice. Oh yeah, I need some fuel. We need to find us some side grind work like they're doing, boosting and stuff. I just ain't got no buddies online anymore, so. I do want to go diving with him, like where he found the C4 and all the materials, the mats and stuff underwater. He said he made pretty good bank doing that. I need to do that a few times over and upgrade these trucks to the plus 10 so that my trucking is fully upgraded and I'll be making better money passively with that. That's the goal. But it'll be a while. I mean, I could jump in my truck and start grinding routes again and get there quicker, at least by 1 or 2, and then let them grind out the rest. But I don't know. We'll see how it plays. I just got this new job. I kind of like doing the SADOT or the hook and books, my bad stuff. Hopefully we'll get those wrapped soon. I'll stop saying SADOT. I am going to ride back to the garage, though, and I'm going to, except for my truck here at Trucking, I want to keep everything there as long as I'm working there. Should probably have my helmet on, but you know, knucklehead. Hopefully it'll be strong enough. Hopefully my knucklehead is DOT approved. About to find out on the front of a truck. We ain't careful. Alright, let's save the wheelies for when we're wearing the helmet, so we don't get head trauma. Some Dane damage. Dane damage. Special ed. His motorbike dropped him on his head. And now he thinks he's a piece of bread. Cause he's a little bit partial. Alright, there it is. Trucks are refueled. Good to go for when we fly back in. It'd be one less thing to worry about, although I'll probably forget and go check on it, but either way. It's good to be in that habit. Keep them rolling. But we are now finally at 59 minutes, close to an hour. One of the shortest streams I've done also. I think I did one in just over an hour earlier today, almost an hour and a half or something. But most of my streams are not that short. Hence the 5 hour and 22 minute one earlier. They're normally not that long either, although I've got some out there that are 11, I think 11 hours and something is my record. Hunting and fishing. And the Call of the Wild games. But we were doing that for almost a year there for a while, especially with the Angler when it first came out and the new maps came out and blah blah blah, and the legendaries are active every week and all that fun stuff. Trying to get a diamond of every species, which I still don't have in any of the maps. I said either. There's like 5 maps. It was just 2 to begin with though. Norway and Golden Ridge. Maybe it was just Golden Ridge to very begin with, but when I bought the game, Norway came with it, so. Nice car. Alright, now we're at an hour. I wanted to get an hour out of it, not just 59 minutes. But currently 2 vehicles. Oh, that's for the used cars. like, where's my clothing bag? Check these while I'm in here also. See if it's got the same. Yep, it's that mask. This should be the one with the green helmet, I think. I didn't put it on. And this should be the one with the black helmet. Chill, girl. I was like, what the frick? In my underwear. Yep, everything's still the same as it was. Make sure this saved proper because the pants did change. Okay, yeah, we got the stripes down there. Alright, we're good to go. None of my stuff got affected. A lot of people's stuff evidently did. Alright, may as well be in uniform while I'm on property. Alright, folks, well, I do appreciate you joining on this last stream for today. I hope you enjoyed that. Definitely hope. Wait a minute, what's that? 78,731 coins. Oh, nice. That's getting up there. But anyway, I do hope you enjoyed that. Definitely hope to catch you on the next one, which should be tomorrow. The Virginian out.